Hi, my name is Jonathan Morrow and I'm the Director of Cultural Engagement for Impact 360 Institute. And we are so excited to get ready to launch this study on Gen Z that we've been working on with the Barna group over the past year. We work with the next generation. We work with teenagers and high schoolers and college students, equipping them in biblical worldview and leadership. And so we wanted to get a snapshot of the lens with which they see the world, the culture. Who is Gen Z? What are their assumptions and values? What's shaping them so that we can better equip them and reach them and help them follow Jesus with confidence in this culture. So we're really excited about this study, and we're going to be launching this in January, which we'll tell you more about in just a minute. But right now you get to hear from Roxanne Stone, who's the editor-in-chief at Barna, about a little more of the backstory of this study on Gen Z.
America has been wringing its hands over millennials for a while now. We've called them narcissists, we've worried about their employment rates, we've wondered why they're taking so long to get married, we've noticed the alarming rates at which they're dropping out of church. In other words, talking about millennials has become something of an American pastime. But there is a new generation coming into adulthood. The first wave of Gen Z is entering college this year. Who are they? Will they carry on the millennial trends we've been studying for decades? How are they different? What is their relationship to faith, to parents, to institutions? How has culture and society shaped them? But first, why are we calling them Gen Z? Well, you may remember that millennials were originally called Gen Y because they were born after Gen X, before they became millennials. The same is probably true for Gen Z. Eventually, they'll get their own name once the particularities of their generation become clear. You may hear some people already referring to them as the iGen, or digital natives, because of their relationship with technology. Others call them the homeland generation, because most of them were born after 9/11. You may also hear centennials or founders, but for now, the most widely accepted title is Gen Z. Gen Z was born between 1999 and 2015, making the oldest of them 18 this year. Most of them are in their teens and childhood years. Gen Z is the second largest generation alive today. In the US, there are 69 million of them, compared to 66 million millennials, 55 million Gen Xers, and 76 million boomers. The parents of Gen Z are Gen Xers and millennials. They are the most ethnically diverse generation alive today. And they have, for better and worse, grown up with technology at their fingertips. The smartphone was invented before most of them were even born. These are the basic facts about Gen Z, but we wanted to go deeper. We wanted to know how this new generation thinks, how they perceive the world, and how they perceive themselves. So we went straight to the source. We interviewed 13 to 18-year-olds in a multi-pronged, multi-month survey. First, the qualitative stage. We interviewed individual 13 to 18-year-olds about their lives, beliefs, activities. Then we took the results from those interviews and developed a questionnaire for a nationally representative sample of 1,490 13 to 18-year-olds. We asked them about their faith, their home lives, their friendships, their social activities, their media and technology habits, their goals for life, their political beliefs, even their ideas on gender. But of course, generations never take shape in a vacuum, and Gen Z is definitely still taking shape. Most of them live at home with their parents and are heavily influenced by their teachers and mentors. So we also surveyed parents of Gen Z and youth pastors who work with Gen Z. We wanted to find out how their influences have affected and continue to affect Gen Z. Taken together, this is a comprehensive, groundbreaking study on the least researched generation alive. Every generation matters to the life of the church, including its youngest. We believe we have much to learn from and about Gen Z. The research in this study is an important first step in serving and equipping this next generation.
So as we've talked about, understanding who Gen Z is a critical question if we want to serve and lead and influence and equip this next generation. So here's what you need to know. We're going to be unveiling all of this research and data with the Barna Group at a public event in January in Atlanta, Georgia, and there'll be a national webcast. So we're excited to have the president of the Barna Group, David Kinnaman, will be speaking, myself, and another team of speakers to help unpack some of these findings. But we're really excited about sharing this information with you, and we look forward to you joining us in January.